What's going on, guys? Hey guys, Chris Sparks here, and welcome to the YouTube channel. If you're new, smash that subscribe button. If you can, give this video a like. It's going to help get more people here, but thank you so much for those that are watching this. So today, talking about preparedness, training, and I love the quote, when the time comes that your life depends on you learning a skill, it is too late to learn it. You will not rise to the occasion, but you will sink to the level of your training. So what I'm going to do here is once a week, post some things that I'm doing to better prepare myself, my family, for the inevitable. And you draw whatever conclusions you want, right? But it's all about being proactive and making sure that I'm sharpening my tools. You know, irons sharpen irons, but it requires you to bring iron, right? So who you hang out with, where you get your information from, who you learn from, super important. So let's start there, right? So if you're new to this, you don't even know where to begin, dude, congratulations, you're watching this video. That's where you start. You educate yourself. The internet, YouTube has tons of stuff, but there's a lot of misinformation from misinformed people. So let me go in the Wayback Machine and qualify myself for those of you watching. I'm a lifelong martial artist with over 37 years of practical training, right? Started as a baby, right? As a kid. My kids have all started in a martial arts at 3 years old. My oldest is pushing 16. Now, martial arts, very, 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 very broad, right? Very diverse. So how do you get started? It's real simple. You get in the car and you go find a gym and you walk in and you do a trial class. I encourage everybody watching this, if you don't train in a martial art, in a combative sport, that's the first thing you should do, because you are no good to anybody if you're out of shape and you can't hand to hand at least take care of yourself in an altercation, or at least have some skills to give you a favorable outcome in a bad situation. I'm not saying we got to be John Wick, right? That takes a long time, years, but there are some things we can do to better prepare ourselves that we can control, right? So finding a gym, finding a class, and I don't care about the style. I did an earlier video on Instagram, YouTube, check it out. The style, it doesn't matter. You training is what matters, right? Because you're going to develop your skill, repetition, and then if you're not getting what you need, you'll find a place where you can get what you need. So I encourage everybody, if you're watching this video right now and you can't do 15 push-ups, you need to sign up in a martial arts gym. Not a gym, because you ain't going to go. The gym, let's be real. I'm sure all of you have had gym memberships before, and we all quit, right? We don't go. They rely on that business model. Martial arts gyms, they're going to call you when you don't come to class. Those coaches care. I want my students to be on the mat, learning the skills and getting better. And you're not doing it for a belt. That's a byproduct of training. You're doing it for the skill. So that's number one. Find a martial art. Start training today. The time is now. Don't wait. And don't give me that bullshit, I'm going to get myself in shape. I'm going to cuss a little on this channel too. I'll try not too much so that for kids, so I apologize. But grew up in Philly, so I'm passionate about self-defense. So guys, you get in shape. Our warm-up is harder than most people's workouts in the martial arts world, right? You'll get into the best shape of your life just showing up to class. And the best part is you have like-minded individuals that are going to cheer you on, that are going to root for you. For the most part, they're there for most of the same reasons, right? So find a martial arts academy, start training immediately. That's the best thing you could do for yourself, right? Because now you're learning hand-to-hand skills that you didn't have. If you have them, it's a diminished return, right? If you haven't thrown punches, kicks, blocks, rolled, whatever your style is, you lose them, guys. Like, you don't just pick, they do go away. So you have to continue to train. Number one. With that said, that is going to put you to number two. Get in the best shape of your life. Best shape of your life, right? So number two, you can control that. What you're putting in your mouth right now as you watch this video, you can control that. We have to filter the poison. So either I filter it by not putting it in my body, or my body becomes the filter. So if I'm eating poison, sugary crap, I'm drinking, I'm using narcotics, all that stuff is not going to help you when you need it, right? So you can take care of yourself. I'm not saying give up everything. That's to each their own, right? I don't drink. I don't use narcotics. right? And that's a choice. And it's been a long time. I'm coming up on 19 years sober, right? I don't miss it, and I'm not going back to it because that's poison. I don't need it. It will not fuel me or help me, right? Now, if you can enjoy a social, go for it, man. But remember, when the time comes that your life depends on that skill, it's too late to learn it. So if you're following the discipline, you're following a lifestyle, you're giving yourself the best chance for you, for your friends, for your family, for your kids, your grandkids, whatever your situation is, right? That's taking care of yourself. So number two, get in the best shape of your life and control your nutrition. So huge, your fuel, right? It doesn't take any energy to get up and go for a walk. So being in shape is absolutely the proactive way to give yourself a chance. If you can't outrun an attacker, what are you going to do? If you don't have any hand-to-hand skills, what are you going to do? If you're living in a house, you have no weapons, and you don't train, and you're considered obese, I know, trigger warning words. I'm not, people are going to get offended here and turn it off now, but I'm not calling things what they're not, right? Obesity is 30% more body fat, morbidly obese, right? Most 30 to 40%, you're obese or morbidly obese. That's a huge health concern, right? That you can control. If you're struggling with it, I have empathy. I'm here. Message me. I'll help you. I've put people on plans. I had a kid that was 350 pounds and 160, best shape of his life, right? But he did the work. Right? I could lay out the plan, but if you don't do the work, it doesn't matter, right? So discipline equals freedom, right? Jocko talks about it. So true. So get in the best shape of your life. Number three, right? The last thing is food and water, right? So now you're training, right? You're learning the hand-to-hand skill. You're learning some combatives. You're getting out of your comfort zone, right? You have to get uncomfortable, but that's how we grow. When you're green, you grow. When you're ripe, you rot. Number two, you're going to get in the best shape of your life because you're going to filter the poison. You're going to start reading labels. You're going to start making that decision. Does my body really need this? Is it going to serve me? Is it going to fuel my family, myself, right? And then number three, you're going to make sure that you have food and water. If the power went out tomorrow, could you survive 30 days? I posed that question a couple weeks ago, and I pissed off a lot of people. But I'm being for real. If the power just turned off tomorrow and you had to survive for 30 days, could you, in your current home, right? Could you defend that home? Could you wait off attackers trying to get your food and water? I know people are going to just dismiss this. They're going to, that's never going to happen. But what if it does? Do you really want to be that husband, father, friend as a man? Do you want to, I'm sorry, but that, I take that personal. I'm a provider, protector, a warrior. We're built different, right? We have roles. My wife knows her roles and she rocks it out. She is the home giver, taker, mother, nurturer. She's my rock. She's my spiritual advisor. She's a Christian and I need her, right? She has a set of skills and I have a set of skills. Together, we're unstoppable. And with all of that, I still train every day. I still talk about this every day. I read and learn every day. I have the privilege to teach, but I'm the student first. But it's every day, right? So I want to get you guys starting to think in these, and we're going to build on these videos. So if you're new to the channel, and there's a bunch of other videos, this was my first one. This was the first one to kick us off. Put comments. What do you want to talk about? What do you want to see? I'm going to do hand-to-hand videos. We're going to do some self-defense training. We're going to do some shooting. We're going to do sticks, knives, and 45s, man. But it's all about being prepared. I'm not paranoid. I'm prepared. I want to be a sheepdog, right? I want to help. I want to offer my skills. And I'm a nobody, right? My skills suck. There's so many better dudes. There's so many better than me. I seek them out and I just train and I learn from them, And hopefully I'm going to survive with poise, right? Shout out to Laura and Sifu. That was their line in North Kakalaki. They had a whole program, Surviving with Poise. And I think that really does sum up the video. Let's thrive regardless of whatever circumstances, regardless of what position we're in. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Smash that like, subscribe, send this to friends that need to hear this because we all need to stick together. Nothing but love. Thank you to my Lord and Savior Jesus, right? God's got us, right? I'm not afraid to say that, right? And that's the stuff we got to get back to. Until next time, Sensei, us.